It's the Imperfect Gardener here, taking care of my tomato plants. You can see that I, clipped those up. I showed you another video, or if you want to look at it, how I pruned them. So they're up higher off the ground this year than I've had them in years past. So the leaves aren't getting dirt on them and such. And I'm going to mulch with this cypress mulch around them. I'm going to throw some newspaper. Just put a little newspaper down around the bottom of each plant. Throw that cypress mulch over it. But I realized before I do that, I'd like to feed them. I haven't always been careful about the nutrients they get. I always put some compost manure and stuff down at the beginning of the year. But I am finding out that some of the leaf problems I've had in the past, with the leaves getting spots, turning colors, dying, whatever, can come from not having all the right nutrients. So I went and bought me some of this. It doesn't matter what brand it is. This one's called V-Grow, but it's tomato and vegetable garden, plant food, plus calcium. Helps prevent blossom end rot and splitting. This is good stuff for them. There's nothing bad in here. This is all good. 12-10-5 if you're interested in numbers. And it makes sure that they get the stuff they need. The calcium, the what does it have in here? Nitrogen, phosphate, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, copper, iron, zinc, all this good stuff that tomatoes need to grow, so I've heard. So this is going to help me this year to have a crop where my tomatoes aren't dying off at the end of the year, where the leaves aren't dying off so much. And I decided before I mulched, I need to go ahead and get this down, and all I did was take a little bit. I even measured, like it said. I never measure things, but it said a half a cup for each tomato plant, so I went ahead and did. I got a half cup, just poured it around the bottom of each plant. You can see it right there. It's that little beady stuff. Okay, so then I was going to get my hose out and water that in a little bit so it starts going down in the ground before I throw down my newspaper and my mulch, which is a great idea. However, it's Saturday evening, getting to be evening on a Saturday, and a friend just called me and said, hey, remember there's that open house, somebody had graduated, going to have a graduation party, let's go together. And I said, oh my goodness, that sounds fun. So being imperfect, I have to realize, as much as I love my garden, and I'd like to, get out here and finish doing this, I have a life too. So I'm going to run off and have fun with some friends. I doubt that I'm going to get back out here this evening after I come back. It's a possibility, but I doubt it. And so I'm just going to let this stuff soak in. I think we're getting some rain tomorrow. If not, I'll water it in tomorrow. And then on Monday, I will come out and get my mulch put down around the tomatoes. I don't think another couple of days is going to kill any of them. I do have them up off the ground, so that helps to keep that dirt down off them. And then the mulch is going to help more. So that's where I am today. I do a little bit. You can be imperfect. You're still going to have a beautiful garden. Trust me, you're going to grow stuff. Have things growing amongst the weeds, amongst everything. Doesn't matter. It's beautiful. Of course, I've been weeding, but there's some areas that have more weeds than others still. And there's my tomatoes, and there's a view of some other wonderful things that are growing in the garden. So, take care of your tomato plants, and they will be good to you. I grew these babies from seed. Man, that makes a mama proud. Have fun gardening.